home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from the Windy City. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Luther Burden, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. They will run it over center with Swift. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
In today's NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often. But every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence felt here today.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third and a long way to go. Slav, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second and 7. Here we go. For Slav, a man in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. A second effort, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Austin Booker. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 6. On play action, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. He's to the 10. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is up? Yeah.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To be caught, it's DeAndre Swift. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Give up the middle with Swift. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it in Swift. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Inside the 30. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
What is up?
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Bears Buckler! Bears Buckler! Buckler! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs!
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And he will get into the end zone. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On 2nd down, Goff. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Take this in, back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears will even the score. It's now 21-all. To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken around the 11. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one could be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass was to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Running from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready to go!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Got the hook up there to Odunze. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Throwing again, Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Williams to the air once more. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. This is Gibbs, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Slav, a man in motion. Off to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 14.
From the gun, it's gone. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Brings up 2nd and
31. Here's second down and 7. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Williams in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run here with Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7. Now Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On third down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will go up by 7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A short one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. On the bootleg, it's Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It's third and 4. Goff in the pistol. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's in. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Williams now to throw. To the goal line and in. Odunze, touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. The Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Williams in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Goff. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At a 34-yard line.
A second down throw for Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 15.
They'll send their tight end left.
First down.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 4. To Schwab, the man in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. Right side, that's support of the tight end. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On first down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Marked down at the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone.
And he'll take it on in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
What is up?
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is second and 6.
What is it on?
They'll drop to throw. Complete to Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Chicago.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
into the end zone yet again. Raul Odunze, touchdown Chicago. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to take it.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions are first down.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The outside, that's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Goff to the throw here on 1st and 10. Out to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions call their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On 2nd down, Goff. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again. Tremaine Edmonds getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Bears. And this long winning streak showing no sign of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.